It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Los Angeles football.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you got quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Kickoff taken at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're set up at the 35 now. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Call it no gain on that.
Right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. It's about 43 yards for him. Everly's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, But it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
It got first down from the 31. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Running it again with Dobbins. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And it's the dime package on third down by the Texans. Extra DBs on the field. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Play action now for Herbert. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I love throwing on of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Dobbins. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Chargers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second and 6 coming up here. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That stop coming from Henry To'o. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. First down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. That throw finds Johnston. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Dobbins. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
A give to Edwards. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Herbert from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers now lead by 10. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Texans 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Pierce now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate, and we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 38. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that push
with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans trailing in the early going. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Finds Woods. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now it's Stroud. Has it in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Mixon has the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Herbert now. Johnston brings it in. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Jeff Okudah. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Browns kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We were treated to a fine 1st half from running back J.K. Dobbins. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. It's a new set of downs for him. First and 10, Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. And stop coming from Henry To'o.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
A give to Dobbins to start the third. And that's good for a gain of 5. And stop coming from Henry To'o. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and just 2 to go. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Got a man. Palmer has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he gets him around 6 there. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Herbert to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football, the Legion of Boom, obviously out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone, trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
Has it down close. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Texans 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Pierce now on the return. Return's looking good so far. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got him, that's Mixon. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He finds Woods. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Collins there to grab it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. On the ground again with Mixon. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. It's a design boot. And he breaks up that throw for the moment. A good defensive play as we hear what this flag's about. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 2nd down.
Could that penalty come back to haunt him? It's another 2nd and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock.
With one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Down, 1 yard to go. Going for the 1st with Dobbins. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And with where that punt stuck them, Brock, this is going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Mixon on the counter. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Finds Woods. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Stroud. Has his man. It's Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Stroud. Gets this to Woods. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Stroud off the play fake. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Chargers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Handoff headed right, it's Edwards. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. They send a receiver in motion right. Third down run by Dobbins. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Pierce now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Houston offense. Drive now, a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw. Pass caught by Mixon. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up Cam Hart. And the Chargers are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Chargers and Joshua Palmer set to go to work again. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they are just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that. Certainly a two-possession lead this late ought to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that should do it for us here.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.